Oh, hello there, everyone. Wow, I got three people waiting. Well, that's wonderful. Your old buddy Snacks, and I'm finishing up on the marionette. It's, I haven't had the head attached yet, but the head goes right here. I'm going to figure out if I want to put any lighting on the in the head or not. I'm not sure, but so I kind of left this area kind of open and whatnot, and so that piece goes here, and then kind of finished up covering this bit. And here's the waist unit. Waist unit kind of sits right here very nicely. So it'll sit right there, and but these parts right here, they are attached, and they move, and they're very secure in it. This area, not the best movability, but there you go. Sometimes you have to shake it around a little bit and make sure it's nice and neat. But other than that, these parts are it's coming along. It is coming along bit by bit. So right now we are doing the leg, the leg of the thing, and I'm thinking two parts. Um, I did miss the covering, but it usually has like a little band covering around it, and so it's got the hip joints, right, and pops in to the waist unit, and it bends at the knee. So obviously you have the upper leg, the thigh area, and the lower calf area. And Zaku's and Goose in general have thicker, uh, thicker calf units. You know, just big armor on the ground, just big old stompers. So essentially, that's how I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm thinking is probably gonna be about that height is about the whole unit, right? Look at the from there to there. Okay, so from here to here is around about the length I want. That makes sense. Be like the halfway point right there, and so it kind of concaves in like this, and then sweeps out like so. Same thing on the other side. Doesn't have to be exact. This is my rendition of it, so you know I want it to be close, accurate. Okay, and I think I might be actually able to go a little higher up, just a bit higher up. Knee joint, make it a little more pointy. Okay, so Okay, so this is the upper leg area. This is the low leg area. So pretty much right about there is the cutoff. And then the feet. So the feet are going to be different. But this is the leg area, because if you notice, I've built these quite a bit. But the feet, they kind of attach right here. So the foot's like 3 different pieces, one on the gunpla, but I'm not building a gunpla, I'm building a marionette puppet. So essentially what I got right there. I'll grab a I know I'm not exact on it, but sometimes I want to draw a little better with the knife than with the pen. It's how I am sometimes. Bang, bang, just like that. And the good thing about these is um, they're almost identical. I could probably switch them around and like you wouldn't even notice the difference. So there's no difference between the left and the right legs. So I don't really have to mark them. I just have to make 2. And I have to get two two sticks same length and kind of do them measure them and attach them after I'm done the foam builds. But essentially that's it. Oh hey, all right, let's see who's in here. Hey, Punkwaddle he's actually in the. I'm gonna add him to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're a disembodied voice now. There we go. There we go. How you doing? We got a good show today. Wow. We got let's see here. Uh Dave Glenn was here chilling before that. He's giving me the audio go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
We got a um creature. Creature's here.
Hello, creature.
Yeah. Marcus Felix, my good man.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the Poop Metallica first.
Pope is here.
Yeah, Pope is here. Good old Pope.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome one, another good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And was this Noodles Lives? Do you make the puppets? I do make the puppets. I make my puppets at least. I don't make
Mm-hmm.
anyone else's puppets. No one's asked.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, anyway. Not yet, anyway. No, no. No. So, Pogwaddle, how are you doing, buddy? I'm gonna cut the lower leg now. Hopefully the light's not too bad.
I'm doing pretty good. I was getting a snack. I got home, hopped on Fortnite for a minute. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah, I
Trying to
I,
get
I
some
don't play
last.
Fort. I don't
Yeah,
play Fortnite. That's
the
okay.
season ends this week, so just trying to get a
I
couple
see.
last things in. Yeah.
Gotcha. Now I've been playing Hell Divers. Ooh, that's
So
a fun game. That is a
I did
fun
not.
game.
I did not look to see if they had any local in stores, but I was gonna order it online because in a small town
Yeah,
we may or may not.
yeah, yeah. I have it online just because I don't have a disc one, but
Yeah.
we're talking about PS5s at least. Let's see. How much more of this shit do I have? Got quite a bit. That's good. That's good. And this foam you could find for like floral arrangements and stuff like that. But I'm
Oh,
using it for it's a
yeah,
nice hard like floral
yeah,
foam.
yeah. Looks kind of
Not
like
to be
floral too. Hmm. Hmm.
not to be confused with floral, but this
Yeah.
stuff's much nicer. Um,
Yeah.
mm, not sure about that.
Well, you
Unfortunately,
see. Hmm.
we love the gang under the rock over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm part of the under the
Even
rock.
even when they come in here and they try to steal my co-hosts. I
Well, I am a co-host over there, so I mean, I am part of the under.
know.
I live. I'm rock adjacent. Let's just say that.
Rocket Jason. Yeah.
Mhm.
I won't hold that against you. I don't know how to hold it against you though. It's okay. Well, I wouldn't want to put you between a rock and a hard place.
Ah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but Gator might want to, but that's a different story. Ah!
Well, Gator's impulsive. Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't know the worst meaning of that.
Nope.
Doesn't know what impulsive means. Has something to do with jet propulsion.
No, he'd probably say, "Well, if it has a pulse."
It has a pulse. Kill it. It doesn't have a pulse. And it's plushy. Well, we kill it.
Also true.
There we go. Yeah, I've been slowly doing a script for Gator's space epic. Kind of want to
Oh,
do
nice.
kind of want to build a Gator's spaceship. His own little spaceship. Model bash kit bash like a spaceship thing for Gator
Okay.
and have him go different places. Just cause
Yeah.
that
Oh,
that
David.
feels more like his thing. There you
David
go.
Glenn says impulsive is the type of engines they use on Star Trek when they want to go slow. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And
Impulse impulse engines, which doesn't make any sense, but it's Star Trek, so they like to
mhm.
do pseudoscience for to sound intelligent.
Mhm.
That's how Star
Uh,
Trek is.
Noodles Live asked, "Can you make a Michelle Marie Deline puppet?"
Um, I have no idea what that is. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
Sure.
I'm not sure what that is, Noodles. So I don't.
Yeah.
If you could
I would
clarify.
love to. I'd love to know what that is. Maybe.
Salty traveling seas in the house.
Oh, Salty's in here! Hooray! Yeah, we are
Hmm.
going with our live build streams that I enjoy. We love
Hmm.
making things. Whether it be Gunpla or puppets. Was it
Hmm.
his channel I made Gandalf the talking hat? Grandolph, I should say. I think it was. Purple Valkyrie was on, and someone
Oh
else
yeah,
was on too. Yeah,
I
they were
think so.
making like Legos and like
Hmm.
model stuff. That was fun.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was back when
Salty
I
was
didn't work.
making.
Back when I didn't work Sundays.
Okay.
What was Salty making? I forgot what it was making.
It's like a. I think it was a pirate ship that day, but I'm not sure.
But yeah, I think it was a pirate ship. That
And
sounds
then
about right.
I think Purple was doing some clay modeling stuff or something.
Play modeling. Okay. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of makers in this in our little fellowship of online friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen you make anything yet, but I know you've you've uh you've clipped and clapped a few before. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're like, yeah, yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll get you built in again.
Oh yeah, I can
Feel
feel
like
my
we're
bones.
talking about you just having like an injury. When can I go back in, Coach? I don't know. Your model building hands not doing so good. So
Yeah, it's doing the channel and then the other stuff and then the other stuff and then the other stuff. Like
and
I have a little more time for video games since the Cotton Council isn't going on. It's like all the things that I hadn't had time to do that. I'm filling up with the other things that I hadn't had time to do for. It's like I
yeah, I
really
haven't done
enjoyed.
Methods of Chaos for a while, but I've just been kind of like just over because I work Fridays, so it's like you know so much shit I have to do, and I get gassed out. Happens, it happens. And everyone's all like, "You should do more," and I'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, I should," but I also do other stuff when I'm not online. A lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Most of my energy is spent offline.
Hmm.
Remember back in the days when people used to do shit offline?
Hmm.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, online's so hard. Ooh, booze me. My name's Hassan. I'm a communist. I don't want to work this easy
Yeah.
internet job. Fucking Asmongold. Freaking the most boring freaking. I'm sorry. I know some people like him, but I always thought he's just like some weirdo freaking like just you know just nobody. Just doesn't really do anything. So boring. He's got milk toast like opinions on everything.
Yeah, he seems to be not rocking boats on any account. So he says things that people are somewhat thinking. He has takes that are sometimes hot enough to get him
Like a
reacted
little
to and
yes,
commented. But
that's true. That's true. He's like hmm, he's like that one dish that you put in a little bit of cayenne pepper every once in a while if you think it's too bland.
yeah,
But every other time you make it, you just make it bland as shit. But every once in a while, you put a little cayenne in there, kind of like that.
I
I
feel
don't know.
like people react to his reactions more than pay attention to his reactions in general.
I feel that too, but maybe mainly because I don't watch him, so that's like a natural like opinion I would have of him because I don't
Mhm.
watch him. I would only like see him through the gauze of like others, you know.
You think he's like the litmus test or the twitmus test for Twitch and streamers and that sort of side of things?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Like, what does he actually do besides like commentary? Is he just a commentary bitch? Oh, sorry, boy. Does he just commentary on stuff? That's it.
I've never watched any of his stuff live, so I don't really know. I don't pay attention.
Yeah. Well, you're just a normal person who likes actual good things,
Like I've never. I don't
like
know.
salty traveling sea.
Mm-hmm. Like when
Oh,
Salty's hanging out with Gray
Salty
or
he was doing the pirate ship, and Purple was a big figure painter. Oh, she was painting figures. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Pugwell, you're muted.
yeah, I was chewing loudly.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I thought you were gonna say something.
Salty doesn't watch that guy either. Not big on lazy eating while watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Like exactly. Like
I talk
there's
about Asan or Asmongold because they're both kind of
oh
it's kind of both the same with them,
in
Just one's like a complete milk toast guy, and the other one's like I like to say all the shit things and be super like unironic communist, even though I'm filthy fucking rich.
yeah. Someone called that guy a trust fund baby, and to think
He
that
is.
one can be independently wealthy and do whatever you want and be all mopey and sad is what's I don't know the problem. Everybody wants to be him. Or there's so many kids that just think that you can stream and be independently wealthy because there's the people who get to be independently wealthy get to do whatever they want because it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's like a couple of those like prankster. There's this one kid who was like a prankster thing. I was watching some documentary. It's like who is this asshole kid? I just like look at him. He had like the weird douchebag haircut, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and he looked like a little freaking little dweeb. And when I was like
Yeah,
looking at him, he's just harassing like random people, and I'm just like, holy crap. So eventually, like people like didn't take him shit, so he got a little he got checked. So instead of learning his lesson, you know what he did? He just hired a bodyguard, and he used his bodyguard to freaking hurt people and stuff for
that's
freaking clicks and views. Yeah,
awful. Actually,
it is awful. That's fucking insanely awful. The kid's getting sued, and hopefully he gets sued like
well, good
a lot
because there's
more than.
something about human decency and respect that's already devalued
Yeah.
in this idea that if I do it online, if I do it for
I'll just
clicks
throw money
online,
at them. It'll fix
yeah,
them. Like,
it'll be
no,
fine
no.
because
The object is not to throw the money at him. Like, like if you tell me like if some big guy would punch me in the face and I'd get like $100,000, like yeah, I guess I would take a punch in the face, but like
well,
I would not be okay with it, if it just randomly happened and now I have to freaking put the effort in, put it in the lawsuit. You know what I mean?
it's the different. Okay, so and also good evening, Bucky's crafty.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Scrappy.
crafting.
Wow,
Enjoy
this
the
is
lurk.
coming out.
But so they're gonna be lurking while crocheting.
Oh, there you go. Crocheting is good.
Good ribbon. But it's okay. Like you made the valid point. Okay, so there's all these prank shows and all the stuff that people watch, but this stuff has waivers and they blur people's faces out who weren't a part of it.
Hmm.
There's, they get paid to do, but they agreed to be on the show. Just
Yep.
going around and doing that thing at random where nobody's in on the joke because it's not a joke, is what people think that these overly produced shows are just you can go do that and everything works out just fine.
If it turned out it was all fake, I would be okay with it. But it turns out it's not all fake, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not okay with that. Like if it just some like clout chasing like fake stuff, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, that's part of the course. But apparently that wasn't the case. I'm like, oh okay, yeah, no, that's not how you do that. Yeah, like another
Yeah,
like
also,
one of the other grifts was him just like going around with like OnlyFans chicks and just like promoting their OnlyFans. And it's like,
wow.
oh okay, so he's just exploiting girls that exploit
There's
themselves.
yeah,
Which like that part is morally gray, but I can
mm,
understand, It's like
yeah,
you need to talk to both of them. It's like, yeah, what you're doing is not okay. Also,
mm,
ma'am, I'm sorry, you're really hot, but what you're doing is also not okay. But
yeah.
you
Like I don't know. There's certain
to
things
each
that will
their own.
all yeah. There's certain
Yeah,
things that will always exist, but to be fair game and free access on the internet, which changes everything, is a
yeah,
different. The medium defines and can change a generation or steer the course of a culture quite easily.
Yeah, I mean, I like the sexy things sometimes too, but uh, sometimes I feel it's out of place, But
Well, there's a time and place for most things, and there's certain.
yeah, and honestly, how much money do you need to freaking get paid for showing your butt? It's like I don't get it.
Mhm.
It's like I literally bust my ass, and I make freaking like half the half of what I should be getting paid. But that's
Mhm.
how capitalism works, But that's just how it's supposed to work. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everyone's supposed to put in the effort, and diminishing returns are just a normal cause of commerce.
So real quick, David
The
Glenn
only the
says
only
that.
person who makes out is the government technically.
Yeah, but hold on. Can you do that in a second? But David Glenn says that your uh, camera is slowly moving to the left, and it's hard
Slowly
to see what
turning.
you're doing.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah,
I was moving it. Sorry.
bumping into it.
Yeah, I was focusing on carving and whatnot. The lovely Sherry's here.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Good to see you.
So now I'm just carving the legs, the lower legs.
Yeah, it's moving
The upper
pretty.
legs are going to be really simple because they're just kind of just squares.
Yeah, your cameras definitely keep moving. The
Yeah,
stabby Sherry's in the house, or you're gonna stab me, Sherry? I can't tell.
like it's very wiggly, wobbly.
Okay.
So I don't know. I didn't have it screwed on tightly. I guess. My bad.
Mm.
Well, I got my head screwed on tightly. Sorry, everyone.
Batten down the hatches. Man, that
Yeah.
shave's nice and smooth too, huh?
Well, it's kind of dull, but where's my?
Wow.
I might go to Harbor Freight and buy some new ones, just cause these the little disposable ones are great,
Yeah, and
and they're like $1 on Harbor Freight. So I'm like, yay.
yeah, Harbor Freight has some stuff that's really good, and then some stuff that's mostly
Eh.
good.
Yeah, they have some. It's like the dollar store for um, you know,
But
for
there was a
for
power
men's
drill.
stuff.
Yeah,
What's
there's a
that?
power drill I had once, or for work that they bought, and it was like, oh, portable drill worked really, really well. But then
Yeah,
some of
sometimes
them
it's
don't.
pretty good stuff. It's some good stuff sometimes, but I mainly get like just random stuff, just disposable items.
Mm,
No like hardcore investments. I'm sure they have some good stuff that are there, but eh.
mm,
It's nice and warm here, man. I was like, I have the window open. I'm like, hey,
that's cool.
I can use the glue and it not be
Yep.
cold in here.
Sniff the glue. Yep.
Don't don't sniff the glue.
Oh
God,
wait, no, yeah, we
dang it,
don't do
there.
that.
I have a hard enough time telling Gator not to do that. I gotta tell Punkwaddle too.
I guess as a sheriff, I shouldn't be condoning this behavior. So don't sniff glue.
Yes, don't sniff glue.
That's the official
Don't
word.
don't be like Punkwaddle and Gator.
I don't sniff glue.
You just said you did.
I didn't say I did. I said go sniff glue. And then I said, wait, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So you just condoned it.
But as an official statement, I don't.
As an
I was
official
just.
statement, I don't. As an off-call comment, I plead the fifth.
Hmm. Hmm.
As a sheriff, I can do that.
I mean, there's sarcasm and jokes, and then there's the official statements. You know, two different things.
I think they're looking okay.
Yeah,
Not bad at all. Get a little different tools so we can get a little more.
Now, Sherry says she used to do arts and crafts, where she used to stick glue on her hands and then peel it off.
Still do that. None eat. None you eat. Did you eat the glue strands too?
The what?
You peel it off and you get those big old glue strands, and then you eat it. Right? That's what you're supposed to do, right?
I don't remember eating the glue strands. That seems like a bad idea.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
shit. I don't think I was supposed to eat the glue strands then.
Oh, Bucky's Crafting says it's called an exfoliating peel these days.
Oh, gotcha.
See,
You eat the exfoliation?
I'll say this as a penguin of the sea, a little salt water doesn't bother me, but I don't need all the exfoliating sea salts and all the soaps and all the extra stuff to exfoliate my skin and my
Are you
feathers and my
against soap and big
huh?
soap? You against big soap?
Yeah,
That's true. I prefer
like
the travel size too. Um,
the who?
I prefer travel size soap as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's some of these like soap bar companies. It's like they got 5 different kinds of salt in there, and it's there to scrub off all your calluses. Hmm.
Wait, well,
Now, maybe if I had some like hippie beef lard tallow, I'd be okay with it.
There we go. Hippie beef lard towel. Nice. There we go. I'm gonna go over here to the trash, dump out all these shavings. There we go. All right, and now I'm back.
I
Ha.
mean,
Now I'll do the other
what
side.
what does a penguin need with soap anyway? Just go for a rinse in the sea. I'm good.
Yes, unless he's colored in that pollution.
Yeah,
That's the one I like.
and you're right. Uh, David Glenn lava soap hand
That's
soap.
the one I like.
I said lava. David Glenn is saying that lava hand soap is a great exfoliator, which is it's great if you're working out in with oils or stuff and big gunk and grease and it pulls it right off. But I don't like using that stuff unless I have to because I mean, like I said, as a penguin, sometimes I do get it up in an oil spill, so I have to clean myself off. But other
Yeah,
than
that's true.
that, I don't need
I
all that
usually
heavy.
use like Dawn. Use like the
Yeah,
Dawn soap.
Donna's much kinder.
Probably why Dove got all feminism, because they're like, oh, we can't save the creatures, but maybe we can save women.
Does a soap opera count? I'm not a huge fan of those either, but I mean, if you don't like them, you don't have to like them either.
If it's like a traditional opera about soap, yeah, maybe. But if it's like
Well,
the one that like your Aunt Kylie's like watches on Thursdays and Fridays and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, um, yeah, no,
yeah, if they're commonly referred to as my programs, probably not.
yeah. I gotta watch the soaps.
All my children. What's happening at the General Hospital?
Yeah, the genital hospital.
Yeah, Degenerate Hospital. Speaking of which, we got Papa Cotton in the house.
Ah, Papa Cotton. What's up, Snacks? What up there, Punky?
Yep. Punky Waddler.
Alright. So, I think what I'm going to do is going to round this one a little bit, but have a big, like, thick boy right here. So
Yeah, boy.
it kind of like goes straight. But as you can see, this part right here is angled. So this part's really, when I'm measuring here, like from the kneecap, it's not as much as this one here. It's about equal height. So if I put it here, this will have to be the center, right? So I need to post up this side some more. So I'll have to glue on another side.
Okay.
From another side! Which I could probably do that. And I'll probably run out of stuff. Phooey.
Oh,
But that's okay.
who knows?
I have some other stuff I can use maybe. I'll have to look at it. But yeah. Okay. Put that there. Where's my Sharpie? Sharpie. One of the best tools. And that's it.
Nice.
And then for this side, go in here. Yeah, I will say Helldivers 2, fun game, really fun game. I'm liking the gameplay itself. I don't know about all the lore, but the lore sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes, the lore sounds freaking hilarious. Everyone's just like, I heard there was some like people like whining about it, like being fascist or whatever. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't really see anything like that. I feel like it's a lot of like satire in the lore, which that's all I see is the satire. Some people don't understand comedy though, and those are the same people who cry about fascism. So I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a point there.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's actually a knife, but yeah, there's no. I guess there's a point on this one.
All right.
Someone's got to make those jokes. Ronnie's not here yet.
That's true. Where's Ronnie?
I don't know where's Ronnie. Usually makes these jokes. Ronnie! This is a nice. This is a thick piece, though. I like it. A little pricey, but that's okay. I was happy because it was like I could buy this piece that was like $9, but it was like a lot, or I could buy like a whole bunch of like pieces that are like a third of the size for like almost $4. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll buy the big one.
Yeah. Plus, like you said, you can kind of cut it into the size and be able to even try to figure out how to make your scraps work better too.
No, it was a third of the price for like 5 of the other size. So that was like a stupid not to buy the big one. So that's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you have that much room to work out, you'll be able to map out and utilize it very efficiently, as opposed to like
I usually go to the gym where I work out.
Okay, you know what?
Hey, I pulled 405 yesterday. I'm still tired
All
from
right.
there. God, I wanted that so bad, and I got it. But I felt so bad after I got it. I was like, I got it.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Now I regret everything.
Yeah, right. I'm strong and tired. Right, so this is over here. Little contact cement. It smells so good. Don't sniff it. Don't sniff it.
Don't sniff the glue.
It's not good for you. Don't sniff the glue.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Your brains will be through. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think the lights are coming on pretty good. Oh, I didn't. Did I show you the whole update of the
I don't
guy?
know if you've shown me or chat the current
I showed
update.
Chad a little bit of it. So this is the arm,
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
and it can't really do any side laterals, but it can go front race is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. So get situated with it. So yeah, got that going on. And I got the waist unit right here. I got to put some more cover foam on this, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit the tubing that'll go to the backpack. I think I'll cover this and as I'm doing because I'm gonna do what I did for this one.
Yeah. Nice.
See
That
the head?
looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have the antenna yet, but I'm still debating if I want to put an LED light in here or not.
Gotcha.
I might not. I don't know. Um,
Mm. And
maybe
I
not.
do see you in the chat talking about
So,
where were you in 1986. Great question.
uh, 1986. I was nowhere.
I was a little waddler back then.
You were a little wilder back then.
Yeah.
My older brother was a baby.
Mm.
My, my older brother was a baby. My older brother was a baby.
If I was a grandfather back then, that means I'm very, very old right now, which is concerning.
Okay.
Awesome one. But yeah.
Grandpappy.
I don't want to be my own grandpa.
I'm my own grandpa. I was like that was like a song or something like that. I mean,
Yeah. It is a bit confusing.
it's a funny song though.
Yeah, it's quite entertaining.
I would say my workout program is working pretty good.
Grandpappy Waddle. Okay.
Grandpappy Waddle.
What about Pappy Van Waddle? Yeah.
Pappy,
I'll
Pappy
make
Van
I'll,
Waddle.
I'll make my own whiskey and charge exorbitant prices for it.
People will pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would. So that's the leg. If you could see that, there we go. I should
Okay.
probably situate this a little more like that so I can. Hold on.
If it'll stay.
Yeah, so we'll stay. There we go. So you see this?
Yeah.
I just slope this in a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
then have a back piece. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Working, maybe.
Hmm.
It's like that, like that.
Where's the front of the leg?
This part's the front leg. This part's the back.
Okay,
So
yeah, I got it. I
yeah.
got you.
So I'm gonna kind of like swap this in and then lip it out.
Okay.
But first, you got to glue. This one I've been trying not to build off camera too much, but you know,
Yeah.
like if I never build off camera, it will never be done. It's one of these projects.
Gotcha.
That's just how it is sometimes.
It's true.
Maybe I'll do a whole bunch of filming my when I build Gator ship, but
Yeah,
I
because
will
you know,
speed it up
yeah, I was gonna
and do
say,
like
I know
voice talk over. Yeah.
Kai Han has done that a few times too.
Yeah. Kalihan does it. I could do it.
That's right.
I mean, he's the best. He's the best gunpla builder we have here. To nip and nag.
He's been doing some good stuff for sure.
He's been winning awards and shit, man. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was like only yesterday when he built his first one.
I know. And then he got so excited. Build more.
Yeah. There you go. That's essentially how that is.
Yep.
And now it's one.
Nice.
And I was like, you know what you're doing? No. But yes.
I feel like it's not your first rodeo.
Wish I didn't work on my arms so much. My shoulders hurt.
Yeah.
You chose
Oops.
to be fit. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm not here to
Respect broken.
judge. Huh?
What's that? Oh no. Don't worry. I have Coach Murphy to do that. You're
Yeah, I
fat.
mean, I might judge the Gundam that you're building, but I wouldn't judge, that other part.
My body.
Well, I was gonna say your workout regimen, but yeah. Well,
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's freaking. Oh, bitch. But hey.
I wasn't trying to jump straight into that one.
No. 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 Oh, good. This morning I was looking real hungry. And looking in the mirror, I was like, oh my god, I have abs. What's happening? And then I ate the biggest, the most disgusting freaking breakfast ever. And then the abs went away. And I'm like, oh, that's more like it.
It's like we have a DJ, not a DJ in the chat.
DJ Ronnie G. Not a real DJ, but he's certainly a G.
Yeah. Homie, G Funk, Dog, Willikers, all of the above.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know. I kind of like the profile of that. Do you like the profile of that?
Let me see the profile one more time. Yeah,
That looks
yeah,
good.
because it's got to look back, and then the boot come in. Oh, Sean MNT says, "Gentlemen, where? Get him out of here." That's right.
Yeah.
It's a figure of
Love it.
speech.
Yeah. It's a sexy figure of speech.
I'll show you a
How it,
figure of
that,
speech.
that's how we drive the ladies in, right? Yeah. Oh,
Uh, I can't guarantee that.
oh, damn it. Well, then get him out of here. There we go. Don't mind it. I like it.
Mhm.
Kind of looks good. They kind of have this vent thing here, which I might actually
Mhm.
make the big vent thing like a little more bulky, make it more high
Yeah.
mobility type. Just because if I'm filling it up to it. Right now I'm just going to do the base unit.
Mm-hmm.
Add glue later. Legs are looking really good. I'm impressed in how well I'm doing this. It's like one of those things where it's just like, you know, there's no actual like instructions for, you know what I mean? Like you're building Legos or freaking like a Gundam. There's like instructions and everything is like pretty much shaped to the freaking scale and all that stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
this, man, you have to do everything yourself. You have to eyeball everything or do the freaking math and like because you have to measure like how like big the freaking this is plus that. Like these
Yeah.
three things equals like the whole leg in itself. Because if you have
We-
it helps if you have this thing right here. See,
Yeah.
so this whole thing is
It's a little bit out of
leg is
frame.
yeah, the leg is half of the freaking the height. So
As most of you at home mostly figured. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that's why the legs take longest to build.
maybe that's why it takes the longest build.
There's so much there. And high grade
Unless
is one thing, but a master grade or real grade, that's just so much bulk and so many different parts.
yeah, those are for the people who really into Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean legs.
What is that tool that you're using all the scraping?
Um, these are like carving tools.
Gotcha.
They're good for clay, plastics, and whatnot. Let's grab
Okay.
some styrene. So it'll scrape on the it'll scrape styrene up. You know
Okay.
this part won't. This part will
Alright.
like you'll scrape it like this, right? And then maybe you'll just grab that a little bit. But with like putties and stuff like that, this is good for scooping. This part is good
Got
for like scraping and scoring.
Okay.
And there's a sharper piece right here. There's a little indented piece right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Outside of these, I'm like, oh, this is actually big, kind of what I need.
There you go.
It turned out to be, especially this piece right here. This piece has been like the je ne sais quoi of this whole project.
Cool.
So now I have like a hole where I can put my foot in, or the Gouf foot.
I mean, I understand what you meant, but that was funny when you said it like that. That's right. Feet go in holes. You heard it here first.
Go in holes. That's right.
Yep.
If you ask that, my feet will go right up your hole.
Okay.
Like Red Foreman. I'm gonna
There you
drive
go.
my foot so far up your ass. There we go. All right. Anything new happening with you there, Punk Waddle?
Not too much. I mean, it's somewhat of a slow week so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been sleepy, but it's probably my own doing.
Yeah, I heard next week you're gonna take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of probably for the best, I like doing this because it's kind of relaxing, But so even if I do take a break, which I kind of took a break for every freaking all the craziness.
Yeah. I figure since I'm a sheriff in Texas, I need to make sure I celebrate Texas independence once in a while and, do something a little bit of fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That worked out real nice. Attach this bit on, and then we have ourselves a motherfucking lower leg.
There you go.
Oh boy, water break time. You do have to stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Hydration is key.
It's very important. I should probably not be drinking soda.
I've kind of done away with soda.
I've been needing to, but I problem is I want a Fanta.
Yeah. No, I get it. I used to love freaking like sodas, like Mountain Dews and such. But I mean, I will say I'm not super good. I will have like the low calorie energy drinks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's mainly because I need a caffeine supplement. Because all my energy is getting spended all over the place. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
And the snow dubby be like, oh, you have to sleep, blah blah blah. It's like, motherfucker, I'm freaking sprinting all day, every day in 3 different aspects of my life.
You know, speaking of
I'm
snowed up, he
sorry I
just
can't.
popped in the chat.
Yeah. Sorry I can't stay up at 2 in the morning playing Mario Kart when I'm supposed to. Ugh.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's how that goes. Yes, yes. Snowed up's here. What's up, my good man? Yeah, hopefully his PC comes in
Oh yeah.
all squared away. Already had a bit of a snafu with his PC.
Well, yeah, motherboard or whatever. I don't
Yeah, the
remember
motherboard.
exactly where.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Word to your
yeah.
motherboard.
Yeah, where to your motherboard? All right, these two pieces are offcuts and they fit nicely. That's good. I actually have enough for the lower legs too.
Yeah.
I have this piece. I have this piece. And I think that those are enough for the lower, or for the upper legs, I should say. These are the lower legs. These are the parts that take the longest to fabricate.
They're all fat.
They are fat. They are fat legs.
Fat legs.
Fat legs. Yes. Yes. I don't know if I don't have material for the feet, but that's okay. The feet are gonna be a bit of a bit of an off camera figuring out how they're supposed to move, and you know, because I do want the feet to like kind of like dangle a little bit, so it looks like
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like a marionette, because you have to build it like a marionette,
Mm-hmm.
not just building a gunpla made of freaking foam and making a marionette too. So
True.
I haven't built the hands, I haven't built the feet, but I will build hands and feet sometime soon.
Well, that's good. You know, hands are always the last thing I build. One of the last things I build when I'm building gunpla. Like, usually I just don't want to bother with cleaning up the fingers when I'm
So
dealing
you
with
just
something.
when it tells you to build the hand or the whole arm, you just skip the hand bit.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
I'll just put the hands off to the side and make them later when I won't figure out what weapon I want it to hold.
hands are really easy to build. It's true.
It's just they take a little more work cleaning up the nubs off because they're weird angles.
I'm really happy with the freaking the whole
Yeah.
like this whole bit right here. It worked out
Hmm.
really well the way I was able to do it. So I grabbed some like puppet building foam, and then I grabbed like
Okay.
a garden wire and like shaped it. I fed it
Hmm.
through here and I shaped it, fed it through here and through here and then back to here again through, and then had the wire here, and then I used the molding clay and I
Hmm.
just kind of like I just did that, so it looks really cool. I mean, it looks all the same right now because it's all the same color. I will hit it with some Mod Podge and maybe some primer, and then I'll paint it different colors so it looks even. It'll pop even more, especially with the
Hmm.
detailing. But essentially, that's how it looks. I was so happy when the head came onto place. I was like, oh yay! Yeah, it looks like a thing.
Yeah.
And after I'm done this
Yeah.
guy, I'll start doing the freaking cosplay.
Yeah. Puppet buildings. Yeah. They build puppets. They also have gunpla building.
Gunplay build and puppet build. We do a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know what DJ
Oh, what's
RNG
that?
is talking about.
Oh, Snowdub upgrading. Let's see. I
Yeah.
got a new tire from a friend. Got to do some bargain shopping this Friday for a monitor and a keyboard and mouse. Yeah, yeah. I got basic freaking stuff right now, but it's what I need. Ah, well, look at this. It is a little tacky, so it's time to place it on, and it just fell on. There we go. This is also tacky. Place it on like so. Go. Okay, so this part does shoot out a little bit. So just in and out. So
I don't know how long I've been muted.
yeah, you muted yourself earlier. I didn't know. I thought you were just being quiet and just letting
Uh,
me focus.
then I
I'm like,
unmuted
that's fine.
myself for a minute, and then I thought I was talking. Did you hear me talk about DJ, not a DJ?
Um, recently?
I don't know. I must have been muted because I think I was trying to call out things in chat, but then you were talking about it. Anyway, yeah, it's good to hear that Snow that you're getting help and all that jazz and getting back up and running.
Yeah. Remember, one day at a time.
Hmm.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't know. Oh, awesome. What I think what Ronnie was saying is if you're not checkmarked blue on Twitter, they only have so many tweets and only so many things, and you can only contact so many people. It's kind of silly.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I remember for a while there was like if you didn't have a blue check mark and you had too many messages, it would just stop you from messaging all day. And then people who were in group chats were like, every message counts as one of my messages, even if I'm receiving something. And yeah, people were getting really upset. They didn't want
Yes,
you
that's
Twitter to
Elon
peak.
trying to milk that freaking. Like, I don't mind Elon. It's just
Well, I
I
think he
feel like
backed off on that for a while and realized that it was not a viable option and people would give up on Twitter.
I mean he's like trying to be like the good guy of freaking the public forum. Is like, yeah, but you're not censoring what they're saying, but you're censoring how much they're saying for free. They're literally being anti-free speech.
Yeah.
It's like you can have free speech, you just have to pay me. And that's not how that
Yeah.
works.
Well, there's also people that have paid for the blue check mark and then they've locked their account. So you have to follow them and do all this stuff just to be able to access what they're saying. It's like, well,
Oh, that's like the subscribe. Like, yeah,
yeah.
there's people like I want to get money for tweeting. Uh, I'm gonna put some stuff on like super like privileged chats. So if you
Hmm.
follow me, if you give me money, you can hear what I have to say. I'm like, bitch, nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
you
it's
and your opinion.
it's one thing to have
Twitter's
member
streets.
streams like when you have a YouTube channel and you have your member
Mm-hmm.
stream for members, things like that. That's kind of like a hey, a perk, thanks for supporting me sort of thing. But
Yes.
when it's like, hey, we have this website and we have this paywall, and if you want to hang out with us, if you want to play Mario Kart with us, or you want to do all this stuff, hey, you can be one a member and pay to participate with us. It's like, well,
Yeah. I remember. I forgot who it was, but one of the people that I normally follow was on like a different show, and one person, a random person, right, is just like,
yeah,
hey, you don't, yeah, you take away like your stuff, and it's like behind the paywall, and it's all like, well, sorry, you're just gonna have to pay me if you're gonna watch that. You have to be a member. I'm
hmm,
like, uh, yeah, I get that, but I mean, that's not how you sell it to me.
right. Well, no, and you're right because there's some people. I don't know if Salty's still lurking, but I think he knows what I'm talking about. Like, there's some people that want to feel like they're special and elite and privileged, so
Hmm.
they're paying for that elite feeling, and so
That's true.
uh, And so some people want that ability, and like, there you are. And
Yeah.
then there's some people that like it. There's a crowd that would prefer to have a
It's like
paywall.
the first class passenger,
Yeah.
being seated at the front of the plane and boarding first.
Yep. And so there's a market for that, but at the same time, there's also the thing of like, hey, if I'm gonna talk, if I'm gonna communicate, if I want to be an entertainer, um, yes, I want to, and I want to make money doing my entertainment. Then I want to like, if I have a show, a certain
Yeah, you
place, you want to
you do want
have
to you do want to dangle the keys around a little bit, like,
you want sort of like pay for a ticket, pay for an
hmm
access, pay to pay per view makes sense in a certain way, right? Because it's my comedy special or something.
yeah,
But
the poster and the trailer is free, but the show isn't,
yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah, I see what you're trying to say.
but at the same time, there's all the clips, and eventually the stuff gets out, and so there are some people who are able to experience the event as a live show, and there's people who are able to watch clips and understand what it is later in life or later on. But like
Yeah.
selling merch and stuff, because if people appreciate what you're doing and they want to pay you to do it, then you figure out a way to allow them.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that's exactly
people,
what Salty said.
yeah,
And like I
like
said,
if your shit's
Salty
good
knows.
enough, people will pay. People will pay. You know.
Right. And I also agree with what Salty's saying there. Trying to buy clout
Yeah.
is rough. Now there's like,
Okay.
oh, he's doing it again.
Doing what? Oh
You
no.
come
Uh,
you
that's okay.
come.
That's okay. Do I have any mods that will ban
Well,
Floral from my channel forever?
I mean, you could say hi to Snacks. You
I
could
know, right? It's just like you pop on.
you could totally like
If
text me. Yeah.
that's okay. That's okay. I will say, watch out for Papa Cotton there, Floral. I'm just saying. I don't know if Papa's oh, he's in the basement. He has no signal. Okay,
Okay.
I knew it. I knew it. That's where he
Oh, it
belongs.
makes more sense.
Yep. Yep.
Well, yeah, fine. I mean, urgent that it was. Yes, I see your
He's probably working on
joke.
something too. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. But yeah.
looks like a dinosaur bone. Oh, the thing I'm making right now. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's gonna be attached to a big giant puppet mech.
Mhm. No. And that's why we cut and we creative minds are just having
Yep.
fun and appreciate you guys hanging out, because like whether people make fun of me for playing Fortnite with Floral because now Mrs. Fool is playing and it's actually pretty funny.
Oh,
Um
there you go.
but
Mrs. Blue should play freaking Helldive.
I don't know if we can get into that yet. We'll work one thing at a time.
Yeah,
Um
yeah. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's either it's gonna be like, it's there's two ways I'm thinking this. It's like a little old lady in in a war, or the badass grandmother in the war kind of reaction Mrs.
oh
Blue
yeah.
would have. It's
Yeah.
like, which side will we get? I don't know. Is gung ho Mrs. Blue, or
Like she was doing okay on Friday because we really didn't explain much of the game to her. She hadn't played, so she was picking up on the nuances.
she went in cold. She went in like not cold, but like frozen. Like
Uh-huh.
she barely knew the controls, let alone how to freaking
Yeah. Yeah.
like do building and stuff. Do they
Oh,
still do
we
building?
did we do no builds because they're
Okay. Yeah, that's
awful.
one of the reasons why I didn't play it.
Yeah, I didn't play
Really.
it until they did a no build mode because I don't care about
Okay.
that.
Yeah, neither do I. But I mean, I like to build, but not during video game. Um,
Right.
like Go
Yeah.
Times Go. You know,
Either
I
or,
guess
right?
Fortnite was supposed to be, fort. You're supposed to build
Mhm.
forts while you're shooting, but
Yeah. I want to learn how to. I'm gonna learn how to do the building stuff eventually, but right now it's not really my forte.
mm,
Okay.
that's okay. Yeah, Helldivers is fun as hell. It's it's literally like space. It's Halo and freaking Starship Troopers all in one.
Yeah, I.
You shoot bugs and you shoot like freaking like automatons they call them. They're pretty much
Mhm.
like freaking like the machine like Skynet's controlling,
Gotcha.
and
Well,
then the freaking like the bugs are like the freaking bugs from what you call it.
so it's co-op like people versus the bad guys, not versus each other.
Hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, like I said, I'm working on. I was surprised that Helldivers 2 was only $40
Yeah.
new as opposed to 60 to 80. So that makes it something that if it's something that people will play online and can play with friends for a while because they should be supporting it for a while.
Yeah.
It's more of a
I mean,
worthwhile
I
investment.
I, I would say like probably should be cheaper because but I don't know how much um like how many microtransactions they have, because they do have like some things to buy and stuff
Okay.
like that, like new armor and such. But
So Floral's asking what you're doing, and um, I can say this: he's making a marionette uh, that is in the
so,
likeness
so
of.
what what I'm doing is let me just put these legs back on this guy. There you go. Yeah,
Thighs
I
or
just yeah the thighs are missing the pieces. I don't know where they went. I'm like, oh
gotcha.
shit. I will have to clean up the area and then freaking clean the floor and freaking
Yeah.
clean everything and then everything again. And I probably still won't find it. But yeah,
Oops.
essentially, I am making this guy. Um, so it's like one of the first nip and nags. I remember I was like playing
Hmm.
with the articulation. I was just like, imagine just like putting some strings on this thing and just like having them walk around, you know,
Hmm.
like a marionette. And essentially, I'm making like this guy with the shield and Gatling gun and everything. Um, but it is interesting build. It is very interesting build.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
do
different, but
I do
it's
want
fun to
him.
watch.
I do want some weight and some rigidity, so that's why I'm using this just like it's like floralist foam.
Hmm.
People usually like do it for like flower arrangements and whatnot. So.
Yeah, and I've definitely seen it around, and people use it for dioramas too sometimes
Hmm.
for base
Yeah,
layers. Um, and
that's
then
essentially what I'm doing. I'm using it for like the bones of the
mhm.
thing, and after that, I'm putting on some air dry foam clay, pretty much, so I don't have to like worry about this freaking stickiness, and I can actually like shape some edges and some rough, blend all the roughness around, make it more smooth, essentially. So
You know, I appreciate awesome ones. They're talking about collecting in the chat. Snow, because what around Christmas time I was showing off that I had found, and then I didn't actually find them, but I did get all of the Funko Pop Christmas Carol Muppets because they're tooled very interesting. They're not just a regular Funko
the
Pop
Funko
face.
Pop, I
They look
hate them
really
so much.
fair
Like it's
enough,
just like the soulless bland freaking like
but
like it's
the
it's
the
there's no love in there.
The Muppets had love. The Muppets looked a whole lot better than their normal stuff.
Well,
Snow
that's
said
good.
he found most of them. Like they do look
Yeah.
really good. They're a lot better than some of the stuff. And then people were talking about collecting things, and I just want to thank Awesome One for his contribution to the chat. He says, "I stopped collecting everything except fat." I feel
Yeah.
that. I feel that in my
Yeah. I stopped
like
collecting
that.
fat. That's just I was hoarding fat. I really was. I had to get rid of it.
Floral says you should make a Funko Pop puppet.
That's just a thing on a string. A Funko Pop puppet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't move a Funko Pop. They have little teeny arms. They have a huge head.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense. It's
It could make for a
not
good
saying it.
puppet.
Not saying it couldn't be done. It just concept. No.
Oh, you have a mental block. It could look amazing. You just have a mental block, like the
That's true.
blockhead of a
You're right. It, it,
Funko
it
Pop.
could look it could look amazing. You're absolutely right. The problem is, it's a Funko Pop.
So it's not that it's good or not that it's not creative. It's not that it's uninspired. It's that you're just not going to be the one to do it.
Yeah, I won't be the one to do it. When it does get done, it won't look good. It'll look like a Funko Pop if they do it right. Um, but yeah, if you want to do it, go ahead. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say anything about it. Gonna be okay. Just
Mhm.
a Funko Pop.
I did start collecting Hulk Funko Pops a while back, but I stopped. And there may be some Office and Parks and Rec, mostly Parks and Rec Funko Pops that I've collected for Sugar Waddle.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. I have like a Cookie Monster Funko Pop that
Uh-huh.
my aunt gave me for like Christmas, like a couple years back. Um,
Hmm.
I was like, "Oh, thank you. This is fun." And then I put it back in the bag. Uh, the Cookie Monster Funko Pop, it did look okay, I will say.
Like I said, some of the stuff where they actually just slightly retool it, making something original because it's really based on something,
Yeah,
it
they
turns out
couldn't give it
fairly
the
well.
freaking stupid like little dot eyes. And it's a furry
Yeah.
creature. It's Cookie Monster. He's got fur, so they had to make it a little more wavy.
Hmm.
So it wasn't just bland freaking like, hey, it's our generic Funko Pop design, but we put an Iron Man helmet on it, you know,
I hear you.
or or he made it green with some muscles, you know.
Hey, Laurel's going to bed because he's old.
It happens. It does. It's okay. I'm glad he stopped by for a second.
Mm-hmm.
God willing, if he stopped any longer, my God. So good. So good. I like these little nip and nags. They're fun.
They
Get to
are.
create something. I get
Where's
to talk
DJ
with.
Ronnie G?
I know, right? The Ronnie G's not here. I'd
Stopped
pop.
in.
If Snow Dub wants to pop in, he can pop in if he wants. I
Mm.
guess he's not on the. Hold on, I'll drop it in the season 2 freaking
Okay.
the Cotton Council. There we go. Oh, yeah, didn't take that long. I don't have very many friends, so
Oh, I
never
see a
really
link
happens.
in my Twitter feed. Oh, I see what happened. Womp womp womp.
So you'll be a disembodied voice like freaking Punk. Punk Waddle. Hell, I was on my phone last night with you two, Ironcaster and blah 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 blah. There was another guy there. It was Ironcaster and
Yeah.
some other dude. We were talking about giant robots.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was another guy.
Oh, not me.
No, I don't know who was there.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched Bravern yet. I didn't like. I've been wanting to like. That's one of the ones where I really like, but I kind of want to like watch it in threes. You know,
I hear you.
like save an off day. Like tomorrow would be an off day.
Yeah.
Does Bravern come out on Wednesdays?
I don't remember. I thought it was Thursdays.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hotel.
shoot, I was about to say if it comes out tomorrow, I'll probably freaking like shoot out all three. But oh well.
Because I watched.
Maybe I'll watch. Maybe I'll watch the freaking the dungeon diving deliciousness or whatever.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, but I'll have to freaking find a back door because I don't have Netflix, and because of the cuties, I don't plan on getting Netflix.
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix is like, we said we were sorry. Did you? No. But yeah, yeah, that's a line I will draw. I mean, I say that as I'm watching Gushing's gushing over magical girls.
Yeah. I don't.
But
I don't watch.
there's a difference between animated character
Mm-hmm.
that you know that's not real and
Yeah.
actual like 14-year-olds who are getting told what to do by a creepy director.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. A
Yeah.
big difference.
There's still. Yeah. That's the most borderline crossover of mainstream anime that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and I don't mind it because like it's not like they're drawing like 6-year-olds. You know what I mean? They're of like middle school age. That's fine. That's,
Yeah, well, there, like I said, there's a few other things of the few cultural things, few things that aren't quite the same. There's a lot of
that don't yeah that don't match up. If it was made in the States, they would definitely be like seniors in high school.
yeah,
You know, but
or in college.
or in college. Yeah, seniors high school or in college.
There's a few acceptable things that are different, but
Yeah.
that and
There's been quite a few dramas where freaking like oh these high school kids all they want is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and then they'll show like the kids like making out and having sex and stuff like that. Now the actors themselves they are of college age and shit, but
yeah,
yeah
yeah, well, yeah,
yeah. So obviously, there we go. Yeah, there's that one. What else? What other anime have we been watching?
I caught up with Shangri-La Frontier last night.
Oh
A
yeah,
couple
I
last
still need to
episodes.
freaking yeah, I still need to freaking get through that. And free run's still going.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, they're doing like a. Have you caught up with free run?
no,
Okay, yeah, it's still going. It's going good though.
okay,
They're doing like a the magical like mage first class examination.
okay,
Like free run, she's got like an old like certificate. Obviously, she's her shit's expired. Obviously, because she's so fucking old.
yeah.
Because she's an elf. She's still young, but she's old for everyone else.
We have another candidate for a disembodied voice in the back.
Oh yay! Missing body in the back. Back.
You don't have any friends? I'm your friend, Snack.
I don't have any friends. Come on now. Everyone just... Nobody's my friend.
That was kind of sad.
They're trying to backstab me and then puppet me. Just like Gator. I'm joking. How is your computer going, by the way, buddy?
Well, good friend of mine hooked up a tower, got that sent over to me, and it's got all the bells and whistles, everything I pretty much need.
Does it have Windows 64 on it?
Windows high number. I can't remember which one. I want to say 9 or 10 or some shit.
Oh, shoot. I remember Windows 64. Oh, well.
Yeah, well, haven't made it there yet.
We have a Disney sheeper spotting in the chat. You can always hit the like button, but he can't stay playing Wrench on another channel.
No, that's fine, man. Thanks for popping in there, Disney.
Good to see you.
Yeah, this one's it's I am coming along. It's not as quick as the build as the models, though. The model builds are a lot quicker, but yeah, this is guys.
They're already tooled out.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good, don't you think?
It is, yeah. I dig it.
Oh, yeah. Eventually, I'll be getting some paint streams on. I'll have to wheel up my air unit over here, my compressor, and clean my gun so I can shoot some paint through it. Or maybe I'll buy a new one. Maybe it's about time.
Gator's got a gun.
Do. He's huffing all the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry I'm phone style. I probably sound like shit on here, but
You've sounded worse.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like
Always the ever optimist, huh?
Exactly.
And I got this sinus thing I've been fighting for about a week now. I don't know what the hell it is.
Are changing. I don't know about in Arizona, but here it's warm. It was 60 in New Hampshire today.
Yeah, it's getting warm down here again. Back in the 70s, 80s. So shit's gonna start blooming. I guess that's it. Hope that's it. Hope I don't have some
over here. I'd be painting. Do a lot of painting.
Hope I don't got a touch of the kung flu. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
My kid's been getting over a nasty cough for like weeks. It seems like so. It's always something. Love this time of year.
Probably got a liberal teacher being like, "Did you get a COVID test? Tell your parents to get you a COVID test."
Oh, thank God it's not like that yet down here, but
oh, thank God.
It might be there someday. I don't know, but yeah, so far it's still fairly chill.
Yeah. I'm in a very purple state, so it's like.
Me too. Hashtag.
Yeah, me too. Hashtag. Freaking. I mean, I feel like Arizona's a lot more red. I
think it used to be snacks, but we've had such an influx of Californians over the last 10, 15, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
like
you have
it's starting to shift.
Same disease we have.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not California, it's Massachusetts. So
I was gonna say,
so
if
we got the massholes and you have the freaking Caltards coming in.
Well,
massholes and Caltards.
There's only so many people in California, but they keep leaving, going everywhere else.
Yeah, I'd say 50% of them leave because of politics, but the other 50% are leaving because of financial reasons. Like, I'll give you an example. A friend of mine's younger sister, she got a promotion working for Funko Pop, no less, up in Everett, Washington. That was like their main plant. Well, they built another one here in Phoenix. They offered her more money to move down. And she's, a young, independent woman, early 30s, ain't got no man. So you know how she votes. And then
Oh yeah, promotion right away.
right. So
Women.
it gets shifted on without us even knowing it because of people getting shifted around for work or whatever reason.
Hmm.
So I think it's like 50-50 as far as people that come over that are sick of the politics of their state, but then you got the people that show up that are like, I'm still gonna vote the same way. I'm just living somewhere else. I'm gonna change it the way I like.
Yeah,
It's funny
hopefully they
though.
only vote up ticket, but
Yeah,
like
but
that's the
it
thing in
is
New
fun.
Hampshire. We'll be red everywhere, but the freaking the U.S. president, like freaking Hillary when Trump first ran, she won in New Hampshire. It took fucking forever, and then freaking one of the corrupt senators freaking won as well. We had a good senator, but freaking then she got voted out because massholes just voted up ticket, and they didn't care about anyone like the state senate and all that stuff. Red as hell, super majority. Our freaking our U.S. Senate, freaking blue, both blue. It's just like, oh my god. So, that's how that works sometimes. Snut up, you watching any good
Shit. I'm lucky if I get to go play a little bit of video games in my off time. That's about all I've been doing.
I know. Well, I've been noticing you've been playing the Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. Um.
I'm flexing my new PS5 that I got for Christmas. I haven't really played it yet. So this was like kind of an opportunity to do that since I haven't been streaming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. But it also
Maybe
sucks
we'll get.
because I miss doing shows and I miss going on shows. So this last couple of
Yeah.
weeks, I've been feeling kind of isolated. Like, God damn, this sucks. Stuck in the chat.
Yes. Punk One was gonna get Helldivers 2, so we should all
That's
play
what I hear.
Helldivers 2 together. Jolly, Punkwaddle, and Gator.
I have no idea. I'll look it up.
It's
Oh,
on.
it's on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it does. I don't think it has an Xbox release.
No, but that's okay. We don't have Xbox, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like Starship Troopers
Mm-hmm.
and Halo. It's a over the shoulder shooter. It's actually really fun. I've been playing it, and I'm like, this is fucking fun. This is a team cooperative freaking grab your boys and we'll shoot some robots or bugs.
All right, I'm looking at a trailer of it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it already ruffled some jimmies with the freaking the wokies. They're like, "Don't be a fascist. It's not cool. Fascism's not cool." I'm like, "Yeah, you clearly don't know any of the parody material, but that's okay."
Yeah. When people
You are
who don't
woke. You are
understand
not
things,
smart.
well, people who don't understand what things are and just hear things begin to say things very outlandishly, don't realize that they have become the parody that they, yeah.
They want to fight against you.
Mm.
These legs are pretty heavy. That's good. On a marionette, I'm looking up. I heard that the legs need to be a little. The heavy legs, they're pretty good.
Mm.
Good heavy legs. But the feet need to really have some weight on them. So I'm probably thinking I'll probably like cut out a piece of wood or something. Probably get a little wood block.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah.
intense, man. So is it only 3 players at a time that play it? Is that how it works?
No, you can have a full fire team. So you and 3 friends. So that's 4
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
And do you play just in your own realm, or is it PvP or
I don't know if they have a
Otherworld?
PvP. I don't know if they have the PvP area, but
Okay.
pretty much it's you versus a horde of freaking robots like Terminator or freaking like the bugs from Starship Trooper.
And you can upgrade your stuff as you go, or is it just
Eventually, yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, yeah. So the more equipment you can get, the harder the levels you can do. So there's like different modes. There's like easy mode, and then there's like I think just like medium mode or yeah, and then there's like hard. Maybe there's extra hard, but yeah, I just started playing, so I just been grinding through the easy, trying to understand all the tactics and whatnot, all the missions.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it might be a couple weeks. I don't know. Might be a week or two before I can get my hands on it, unless I can find a hard copy. I think it's, like I said, so popular. I'm not sure who has hard copies or not.
Yeah.
And we've got another.
Oh no, I don't want to bring this guy in.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know. He's got a shaky cam. We should probably put him in while he still has shaky cam. Oh no.
I did you the courtesy of taking my face off camera.
Well,
you should be grateful.
You have the miniature version of your face still on camera.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just thought I'd say that. This is true because I cannot deprive people of my face. That would be a crime.
Yes, that would be a crime.
So my javelin is in pretty good shape here. I did the verniers, but the thrusters. But my issue is, do I like go metallic or black on the thrusters? And I don't know. But I was working on the panel lining on the chest vents. I also found another one, so I ordered another one. So the next one I order, I'm gonna actually do everything in batch. So anything that needs airbrushing, I'm gonna do all at once. I'm gonna cut all the pieces ahead of time and just like, because I usually am afraid to do that. But now I'm inspired by that Japanese girl who plays Gundam song covers on the oboe, and I want to be an overachiever like her. But I'm very proud of the panel lining. You see I got some panel lining up in here on the Tushy armor. I also painted this part yellow myself and did some more panel lining over here and used the scoring tool. My biggest issue right now is these beam lances are a little bit on the loose side, but I'm not going to get bent out of shape over it since I got a second one coming. And this is a very easy model. But you'll see there's a shit ton of thrusters. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count this one yet? 9, 10. Plus the backpack.
Yeah, that's a whole bukkake of thrusting.
This is a whole bukkake of thrusting.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I haven't done that much thrusting since last time I was at the strip club.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
did you have to take off your Tushy armor too?
I didn't even bring it. I didn't know I was supposed to.
You didn't bring your Tushy armor? Oh my goodness.
Mike Grouch never brings his Tushy armor. So yeah, Mr. Snow, you got some monitors.
He always inserts his core fighter though. He always inserts his core fighter.
I'd insert my core fighter if I had Sailor at mass.
Oh.
I mean, she's hot.
She's a goddamn princess.
My only issue is that, like, I'm afraid that if you, like, break her heart, that Char Aznavour will cut me.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sailor gave a slap. The Sailor slap. It's yeah.
Oh, yeah, so jokes aside, you guys were talking about this yesterday. I believe I could pull off a Noah Bright cosplay.
You probably could.
I mean, I could. I'm a guinea. I got, like, this hair. And so what I would do is I would do that thing that Noah Bright does where he takes that piece of hair and, like, does that dumb, thing like that. And then I'm basically, all I need is a Fetty uniform. I'm doing it. I've been wanting to do it for years, but I'm going to do it. Now I got to do it.
There you go, man.
Plus, humans come first. The Federation comes first. I'm an Earthling first and foremost, and I must, look out for my own self-interests.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
Stupid space noids, you fucking ratchet ass.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Well,
As a space noid, I will not take this.
Yeah.
No,
can I be
sir.
part of? I'd rather be part of Londo Bell. Yeah.
I do respect the Londo Bell task force for sure.
They do some interesting, shady things at times, though. But they're very
So does Anaheim.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they do it for the greater good. Like, I think they genuinely intended to do it for the greater good. There's only one spoiler. I don't want to say it, but when I did a show through with Nerdporial, he gave me a spoiler from the Hathaway manga, and I wish I could say it, but it would be very impactful, but then you guys would get mad at me.
It's okay.
You probably read it, but, I don't want to ruin it for anyone else.
Ronnie, there's nothing you can say, do, that will make me mad at you because you've already done enough.
It's true.
You've done too much already. I mean, what else?
I don't doubt it. Like, I'm surprised I even have a wrench here. Like, I remember I've been on your stream before, and I would say this thing, and then Venkman fans that would use the emoji where the face goes, because, like, I said some borderline shit.
Well, Snacks gave me a backup, or my backup channel a wrench, but not my main channel. So don't feel so bad.
It's okay. I lost my wrench when I got shadow banned. Oh, jokes aside, Snowdub, did you do anything to fix that issue, or did it just work itself out?
What I did was I went and found your profile or your YouTube account, and I think I blocked you again, and then unblocked you again.
Okay.
So that
makes
worked.
sense.
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, I appreciate that.
If anything else, I'll try that,
And back when I did have a wrench, did I overdo it with the links? Because I think I might have overdone it with the links a little bit. I know I would you'd have a guest on, I post a shit ton of links. I felt like I was spamming a little bit. So, what do you think?
I don't remember.
Good. Okay, then maybe I didn't.
When there's cotton chaos on screen, I have a very hard time paying attention to the chat. That's why you guys are wrenches, like you and everybody else that I trust to knock out, any kind of bots or haters that pop in the chat. Papa Cotton's pretty good about that.
I am not a wrench, but everyone else that is a wrench is a perfectly reputable wrench, so I trust in their wrenching.
You were a wrench? Okay, I gotta re-wrench you. I haven't gone live in like 2 weeks,
Well, that was really
you haven't had a
funny.
computer.
So okay, I remember this was a while back on Loki's channel. One of the Friday nights we were talking about stuff, and we were talking about mods, and I was like, yeah, DJ Ronnie's G is a good mod on our flan on our channel, on Snow's channel and stuff.
Oh,
and
sweet.
It wasn't like a day or two later that he was blocked from your channel. It was like I called him out and was like, nope, don't exist anymore.
Well, just knowing that you said that, or that people collectively said that, means a lot to me, Punk Waddle.
I don't know if anybody else said it. I said it.
The same.
Well, it
same
means a lot
weird
coming
stuff.
from you.
Well, it happened on not just you, but multiple people. Like, I'm still blocked on Meme's channel. You can't see me in the chat. Papa Cotton was blocked on Loki's channel. He made him a wrench to fix that. So there's some weird stuff going on.
And there's times when, for a couple of days, I can't get on Loki's channel, but then I'll reboot my computer or something, then I can come back. It's weird.
I don't know. You think it's like some like tinfoil hat conspiracy moment, but you feel like someone like from YouTube's just all like, let's start making some infighting.
Something.
Yep.
It's the same with people. You think you're having a bunch of people unsubscribe from you suddenly, like, oh man, I just lost 5 subscribers. That's usually YouTube screwing with your channel, not people unsubscribing. People usually unsubscribe, 1, maybe 2 here and there. But when you get a bunch, like 5, 10, 15, 20, something's going on.
I mean, I remember I actually actively had to clean up some some people I subscribed to because their channels are no longer active. Like, not like they got rid of their channel altogether, but it still had me as their subscriber. I'm like, that's weird. I guess.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of channels just stop putting stuff out. Yep, out of nowhere.
For whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe they just felt like doing something else. Maybe they're tired of the YouTube grind or whatever. But it's like, okay, well, I'm still
Um,
subscribed to it. I don't know why.
One of my favorite channels is Undoomed, and I still talk to him on
Mhm.
Twitter. And I had him all lined up to come on the show, and then he literally just stopped making content, like
Oh,
almost completely. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"What's up, man?" And he's all, "Hey, I got a better job. I don't need this shit." That's
I gotta-
exactly what he said.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fair.
yeah, it's like the internet is not real. It's the internet is real, but it's not real, kind of thing.
Yeah. I concur.
A lot of bullshit people on the internet, especially
Well,
2020. My God, that was fucking just a weird year.
Oh,
this is truly for the entertainer. It's people that are
Yeah.
doing this to try and make a buck. They're gonna burn out. It happens, and some will make their fortune if they get big enough. Others won't. But the ones that really truly want to entertain will be here forever. They'll keep putting out stuff. That's the difference between us, like us puppet makers and puppet style, and the guys that are just looking to hit the next topic. You know what I mean? Nothing against that. I got nothing against the hustle, but it's two different types of people as far as what they want to put out there.
It's true. Yeah, I love playing with Gator and the rest of the gang, but sometimes it's just like I just have no energy, for the week. And some days I'm like all about it, but
Yeah. There's a
I have
there's a
to,
whole thing about puppeting up.
yeah, it's true. It's true. You have to pump it up.
I'm sure your arms get tired sometimes.
Oh yeah, especially when I lift weights.
Well, that's the ultimate goal there. The dream is to be able to do puppeting up full time, where you don't have to do a 9 to 5 as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Whether we get there or not, that's to be seen. But the dream's still there, because hell yeah. I mean, if anybody asks, of course I'd rather sit here and do puppet stuff than go paint another house in 110 degrees. You know what I mean?
There's that.
yeah, or work a freaking Friday freaking dinner rush,
Exactly.
or everyone gets freaking tips but me.
Ouch.
I only get paid $3 an hour. I'm like, no, the fuck you don't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You bitch out people when they don't give you a tip.
Mhm.
And they
Yeah,
charge
that-
for blowjobs in the back, so she's clearly making. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
No, I was at a restaurant last night that's newer in our town, and the waitress was like, I usually work lunches, but I'm helping out tonight. And they were super duper slow, and at some point she dropped to like, well, I only make $3 an hour. I'm like, all right, I know you're trying to milk some of these guys who are
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that that you can say that because technically that's what's on the contract.
Mhm.
But you also get tips, and you're expected to get tips. And
Mhm.
if you do get $3 an hour and you get 0 tips because maybe you're just the cuntiest person in the world,
Mhm.
the business has to make up the difference in order to give you minimum wage, and that's what they have to do. So
Right.
no, you're not getting $3 an hour. That's illegal. You are getting a waitress or a service pay that includes tips that you have to include. So
I would like to tell Pat S to stop besmirching my name in chat. I'm PG-13.
PG-13. No,
Puppet.
Punk Waddle, you are the most R-rated puppet we have. You just save all the good stuff for later.
Okay. But no, it was not.
That's
it was
like-
not Hooters. What?
That's why Snowdub has you on all the time.
It's true.
I think there was a couple of F-bombs dropped in that Punk Waddle rant we got that one night. For sure.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I would watch it
I
again.
had-
I'm not sure. But I think he at least dropped one in there.
I
It's
had
funny
to
you
hide
mention
all
that.
the women and children in my town. My goodness.
I mean, I said a couple. I think. Well, I've said a few naughty words. That's right. R-rated Punk Waddle costs extra.
Just like OnlyFans.
That's why
You
it's a
know-
late night show.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, jokes aside, the other day, Snow, you were talking about like YouTube is actually pretty good when it comes to cussing. Like if you know, as long as you're not going FDFFF, you drop the random F bomb. It's generally not even
Ronnie,
an issue.
Ronnie, come on now.
Did
What the hell?
I didn't even say the
Can't believe you
words.
call- This is my fucking channel, dude.
Look, I'm sorry for fucking cursing. I just I don't know what came over me. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
It's all right. It's all right.
Listen to DJ Ronnie's accent. You could tell he comes from the land of cursing.
yeah.
It's true. It's a challenge to refrain from it sometimes.
I hear that.
I'll be talking to a priest, or like when I was on a snow. Fuck, I'm mixing up puppets here. You know, Christian guy, fucking Floral. I'll be on Floral's show, and I'll be like, I'll curse, and I'll be like, ah shit, I cursed. And I'm like, ah shit, I said shit.
I remember that.
So we're like, it's okay. Let's move on.
Not point it out. Let's not point it out. Let's stop pointing it out. Stop pointing it out. God damn it, Downey. Stop pointing it out.
Don't call it out.
I got a slot waiting for me on Floral's show, your guys' Wednesday show. We've talked about it, but I got to get a new puppet. I want to build one like you guys, but I don't know if I'll have the time. I might have to just buy one. But basically, I want to get an old man puppet. And since I'm already kind of the bitter jerk in the chat, I figured that'd be the perfect character to bring on the show, where I could be the old man up in the corner watching the show with the occasional remark, doing the Fozzie Bear stunt. PG, of course, but
But, like
it'd be,
a grumpy.
Floral loved the idea.
Monster.
Yeah,
Grumpy monster.
maybe a monster. I'm not sure. I'll have to look around, see if I can find old monster puppet or something. But or try to build one. But I don't know. It's just hard to find time, guys. Like I'm glad you got time there, Snacks. But man, I mean, with everything else.
This is just me relaxing right now. This is like my downtime. So yeah. Because I kind of need to, because I'll freaking freak out if I don't have like building something. I have to get like a little creative with it, or else I'll just my headspace gets all wacky. So
I'm literally multitasking as we speak. I'm talking to you guys and walking my dog.
There you
there you go.
Walking
doggy,
dopamine.
not doggy.
Yeah, it's a big one, Crowley.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
gotta go every night.
what do? You spray paint. You spray paint some stuff. You do art like that sometimes.
Yeah, I've done paintings. Yep.
Yeah.
I gave a bunch out for Christmas presents one year.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I don't know if you do. Yeah. Do you do any like building of anything, or is that kind of not your forte?
Well, I used to sculpt in high school. I was pretty good at that.
Kind of what I'm doing right now.
With clay, yeah. But
No, this is a foam. This is a air dry foam.
I said I used to sculpt with clay. Yeah.
I mean, it says foam clay, so I guess so.
Oh, well, anyway, that's cool.
And paintable.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to try to build my own puppet from the ground up. Like I've rebuilt Jolly several times,
Okay.
Even once completely gutted him and rebuilt his mouth and everything. So I think I got the gist. Yeah, I mean, if you go back and watch his old shows, you can see the difference.
Yeah, no, I remember the old Jolly. I do.
Yeah, he looked a little more sat on, beat up. Like he's been in the dryer too long,
Yeah, I wouldn't say sat on, but yeah.
Left in the dryer too long. It's good analogy.
Happens sometimes.
It does. Oh yeah, the leg's looking really nice.
Yeah.
It's looking very much like a goof leg, huh?
Yeah.
It's very goofy.
Tee-hee.
Thanks, Ronnie.
It's no Zaku.
Boy.
No Zaku.
It is no Zaku, boy. The Snow Dub, no Gundam.
He's too
Slow
cool
down.
for that.
He's too cool for the Gundam.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if he knows any Gundam lore. That would be right up his alley too, I think.
Sorry, I had the garage door opening, so it was loud. What were you saying?
That's okay. Do you know any Gundam lore?
No, I don't. No,
It's unfortunate.
I'm sorry, but no.
It's okay.
We forgive you.
I'm only a nerd in so many aspects. I can't nerd at all. You know, I wish I could.
No, I get it. I get it. I do. I think you would enjoy Gundam though. 'Cause
I can only spread my nerd so much. I only have so much to spread.
Spread my nerd. That sounds like a.
A fun Saturday night.
Well, it
Yeah,
sounds
it's
like something that a Weird Al would come up with. Spread
That
my
too.
nerd.
Dude,
I-
did you? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I would say Gundam's like one of the few ones that haven't been touched with by the woke so much. But
Mhm.
Butcher Mercury,
I
what do you
haven't
say about
watched it
Butcher
yet.
Mercury, guys? Funko, have you caught up with Butcher Mercury, or have you
Yeah.
kind of just like left?
I have not finished it. I still have probably like 5 or 6 episodes to watch, and I'll get to it eventually. But it's not even on my short list anymore.
Yeah.
Because once I got access to it, instead of just waiting for it to, part of it is it was so delayed on Gundam Info for free on YouTube that everybody else had finished the show before I had a chance to watch it, and then seeing some of the theories play out and realizing how some of the dark stuff, but it's still kids in high school, and there's a few of the I want to see some of
In
the
high school or middle school, I don't know.
it's high school, but I
It's
want to
kinda
see some
hard-
of the
yeah.
I want to see some of the Gundams that are, the kids came out that I haven't seen actually in battle, but I don't care a lot.
I don't care if it doesn't take place in the Universal Century timeline.
What do you care?
That's
about?
why I'm holding a javelin in my hand, because it comes from the correct timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gouf is looking okay. He's missing the upper leg, but that's it's an easy fix. I'll let these place them over here so they can air dry.
I want to
Ow.
buy the 0080 Zaku and call it the Hamburger Helper edition, and maybe like take a picture of the Zaku next to a box of Hamburger Helper. Because, pile of hamburger after that combat incident.
Oh yeah. What I will probably do outside of I don't think I glued this one on yet. I've been cutting dowels out, right? I've just been cutting them out, and I've been pretty much using a little hand drill, just kind of just.
Okay. Yeah.
It's cool.
Just drilling a little hole like this. Takes some time sometimes, but then it comes through. And just pull it out eventually.
So soon
And then
enough.
I use
Carry
some
on.
wire, and I attach it. And this one I drilled 2 holes so I can feed them through, so I can make because this is the hip joint. This goes right in here.
Okay.
Right, and this is pretty much the ass end. One leg gets attached here, and the other leg gets attached here, and then the torso gets attached to here. I didn't put a wire on that one, but I will eventually. Eventually, I'll hook it to this area right here, and that will be that. Yep.
That's cool.
Why don't you go wireless?
No strings attached. Marionette with no strings attached.
Is this a rag doll?
Yep. Raggedy
Essentially.
Goof.
Raggedy Goof. Yep.
Yeah, K. Roberts, I think it'll have some decent articulation, I think.
Yeah, the
Smack the show.
articulation right now is not bad. Like the only joints that I've hooked up are pretty much the arm joints. This one I kind of like. I put some gardening wire in here. I kind of like fed it through here. That way it goes up and down and it doesn't really go too much. So that joint is very, very stable. And this one will be attached to here, so it'll probably. I don't need it to jump up like that, though I should probably have like attached it up here, but that's okay. The articulations right now is not a problem. Eventually I will put the backpack on. So. And I might attach a string to the backpack so I can hold this like a little more taut, so it doesn't like just get all loose.
Have at least one
major. And then I'll hide all the stuff with some stretch fabric.
Yeah, nice.
Like a black stretch fabric, kind of like glue, like little strands of it.
Mm-hmm.
That way, it kind of hides the sins of the rough building, if you will. What was I doing? What in the hell was I doing? I was doing the upper legs.
There you go.
Okay, so this part, that part. How big is my leg? That's that. I need to be. It's a good thing I drew this, right? The part that says upper leg. I don't know if you can read it. So, and it fits. Yay! Does it fit the other one? It sure does. Yay! Okay, cool. Maybe not. Okay. And now we use our trusty dusty Sharpie.
Mm-hmm.
Good Sharpies are great. They're our friend. They're fun to sniff. Don't sniff your Sharpies.
Oh no!
It's okay. Well, the torso came off, but I was kind of doing some contortions so that I can apply some panel lines. So it's okay. I still got to paint the beam rifle too. There's a hard point on the leg to accommodate the beam rifle, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. It's not a true nip and nag until you lose a piece.
Mm-hmm.
I have not lost a single piece from this kit. I almost lost the ball cup here. This is actually for the action stand. This is not a ball cup. It's like so you can stand it up like that.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah, that's a bit.
You hurt your ball cup?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hate that when happens.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Mm-hmm. Very much so, the worst.
Put my little knife.
So one of these days, I'm going to take a Sunday off from work. And if it's possible, I would love to play Mario Kart. Normally, I don't ask to join because I have work on a Sunday morning. But, I own the game. And I would love to, get into a race because I'm a big race fan. I'm a racist. No, wait, that's not the term. But I do like Dirt Rally 2.0. It's not the same, but it's a good racing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to make Saturday night work for everybody. Maybe we can back up the main show an hour and make it, but then that hurts people on snacks who gets off work or kind of late. So it's a real balance trying to get the perfect timing for Saturday night Mario Kart. I could try to switch it all over to Sunday. I don't know if everybody would be available for that. I don't know.
I mean, Me personally, I'm happy with the schedule because I got work Sunday and Monday morning anyway. So at the end of the day, it works out for me. But if there's like a large amount of viewers who are in a situation where they can't enjoy your show, then yeah, logically go by the census or statistics.
What about the synopsis?
The synopsis, I don't have that right now, but you know, I have a block of silver sold by the Jägermeister company. Here it is. Did you know that the Jägermeister people make silver? I'm not even making that shit up. Like, that says Jägermeister right there.
I like Jägermeister. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff. I used to mix these shots where we mix peppermint schnapps, Bumpelmans with Jaeger, and it was called a Screaming Yahtzee. And then you would count like from like 3, 2, 1 in German. You'd be like, Eins, 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 Jungfer, and then you take the shot. But no, this shit's pretty dope. I mean, it's like a nice 5-ounce piece of silver. And so the main thing is, if you ever buy silver from Jaeger poured silver, you want to go with the generic blocks. They got some very nice stuff. Like they got one that's shaped like an anvil, but the one that's shaped like the anvil has an enormous markup on it. Whereas anything that's like a basic shape like this, you're basically just paying a little bit above the price of the actual, melt.
Okay.
But you could eat it. It's antimicrobial. Germs don't survive on it. But I just, look at it. It's mainly what I do is play with it.
That's what she said.
Antimicrobial.
Yeah, silver. So the thing is that silver, copper, and brass doorknobs have antimicrobial properties. There's actually like real studies done on this, and they figured out like if you have like a germ-infested hand and you touch a brass doorknob, like 70% of the germs are dead after an hour. A copper doorknob is like 80%, and then like on a silver doorknob, it's like over 90% of the bacteria are dead after an hour. And this is because it is an electrical property where essentially it allows the electrons to go through the bacteria, and it breaks up the DNA. And once the DNA gets damaged, the bacteria cannot divide. It cannot, reproduce. And so that's why silver has antimicrobial properties.
Thanks, Ronnie.
You're
Very
welcome.
interesting.
I'm glad I could share that lesson on that.
Well, I remember them talking about brass during a certain brass during a certain time of things when
Yep.
yeah.
And even like if you actually go to buy burn bandages, or if you look into like the types of bandages used for larger burns, like they actually legit make silver impregnated. There we go. Look, Pat S is saying he's right. Silver is in burn cream. See, that's an example, an example where silver is applied to treating burns. And yeah, I want to get the copper socks. I always want to get like the copper or silver like impregnated underwear, so that like I could just maybe like during the summer not change my underwear for like 4 days in a row and not worry about jock itch. I figured that'd be like kind of, and I would have some very good utility there, so that if I get lucky in the street, I don't have to go and feel all unconfident because like, damn, I haven't changed my underwear in 3 days. You lose confidence. But if you know that you got copper in your underwear, you're gonna go, I'm confident. But jokes aside, I don't go without changing my underwear for 3 days during the summer. I only do that during the off season. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, the off season, huh? I don't wear underwear on my off season. That's why it's called the off season. Anyways.
I miss the good old days when there was Quicksilver in creams. Quicksilver. What is that? Is that like Silver Surfer, or is like what is Quicksilver? It sounds familiar. I don't know why I can't make the connection right now.
Oh, Wendy's bread. I miss Wendy's back in the day when they had a salad bar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I used to get loaded on salad. No, but jokes aside, they sell salads, but I didn't know they had a salad bar. Maybe that was a regional thing.
No, this is back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, Gotcha.
Yeah.
I missed the one at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Back then, there was a senator who thought Texas had too much fat people, so they made sure that all fast food joints had salad bars. It was a booming failure.
I don't remember that.
That's because you didn't go to the salad bar, did you?
I did go to the salad bar. It was amazing.
So you do remember that.
I don't remember a legislator. I just remember having salad bars.
So Bucky confirmed they were talking about Bucky's Crafting was talking about mercury, which I always want to buy like a large amount of mercury, but it's like hard to get because people they think it's toxic or some lame shit. But I mean, it's all fun and games as long as you don't like drink a lot of it.
Just taking shots of mercury. I mean, there's mercury in the water, so if you eat enough seafood, you gotta watch your levels. But yeah.
Yeah. Like, I get that. The reason is it's a heavy element, so if it does fall into the soil, it will sink to the bottom until it hits the water table. So there are, like, valid concerns, but it's like, it's not inherently dangerous as long as you're not igniting it. Like, so, for example, back in the day, lighthouses used to have the light floating on a pool of mercury because it was like almost like a bearing. But the problem is that lighthouse lamps get very hot. So if you had a lighthouse keeper, in fact, there was a thing where lighthouse keepers in some cases would go insane. And there seems to be a connection between the fact that there's a superheated lamp right on top of a pool of mercury and a man in confined quarters.
Well, there's Salty in the chat saying, "Dude, don't F with mercury." And I'm going to trust Salty on this one, that maybe it's probably not something for me. I'm a penguin and I eat a lot of shrimp, so that's probably all the mercury I need.
Yeah, I don't put anything like mercury near my freaking Johnson. No.
Like, I wouldn't eat it or rub it on my skin, but I mean, like, I would play with it with some gloves and pour it from one bottle to another, or maybe do some electrical experiments, because I always want to see if I can make, like, the Nazi hovercraft, you know, like the one where they make that. I don't think it's true, but if it's true, I want to find out myself. I want to do some experiments. So I know you can get mercury, like, put it in a bowl, and essentially apply a positive and negative electrical current to it, and it will move like a spiral, like magnetically, and there's people who believe that you can use that to create anti-gravity. I think it's bullshit, but you know what? I'm interested in conducting my own experiment to find out if this is... I'm not going to tell people it's BS without seeing it tried or trying it myself. So, yeah.
Yeah.
One day, life goes.
I had tuna just a little while ago.
Still going to drink some mercury. I'm still going to drink it, but still. Yeah, just don't be drinking a whole gallon of mercury and thinking you're gonna stay on the ground. No, you're gonna float. You're gonna float all the way up to heaven. All right.
Check out these panel lines. Can you see the panel lines?
No. You
can't exactly. Guys, I did amazing work using Tamiya, extra thin cement to weld the plastics together. And you could see like the little dimple from the runner. You can see the nib right there, that little dark spot. But aside from the dark spot, you almost can't see the line. This one, you can see the line next to my right thumb. But the left side is almost perfect. I mean, depending on the light, it's more than good enough. Like, I'm not going to get OCD. I'd like to get some of the ink out of this groove over here. But you can see how the left side is indistinguishable, and the right side, it's like, okay, it's a little bit there. It's a little annoying. But, you know, there's also supposed to be a panel line up here. And it's almost completely gone here. So I'm very proud of learning that technique.
Yeah, I'm...
Sorry.
You know what, Ronnie? I'm proud of you, too.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying the chat. We went from...
The chat is going crazy. I love it.
Mercury to something practical like a time machine based on fish sticks. You know, I would love fish sticks.
And the fish sticks come with the mercury, so I can just shove like a bunch of fish sticks into the machine and then go back in time or something.
You have to be careful. You have to be careful when you're using fish sticks as a time molecular fuel, okay? Trust me.
Well, it's true. If you leave fish out unrefrigerated just for a few hours, it grows parasites like pretty damn quickly.
If you use too much fish, you're going to mess up the time stream.
Oh no, that's a concern.
Mhm.
That's actually a valid concern because I mean, well,
That's why
question
it's
when,
called the time stream, because there's fish in there.
but when you go back in time using
Time
the
fish.
fish, when you go back in time using the fish, do they come with you or do they stay in the machine in the present day?
They need something to swim into, you know. So you put
Yeah.
the fish in the time stream, and then the fish swims, and it grabs the machine because the fish is in the machine. So
I,
Huh.
essentially, it's essentially going with you, but you know,
yeah.
I see.
I,
So it is a concern. Okay.
yeah, the
I
fish going in the time
appreciate
stream.
the fish sticks and custard comments in chat.
Yes.
Do I like this now? Is this what I eat? Is
I
this
mean,
Now,
you're a
I will
penguin.
say, if you're going to use fish as a source for time travel, you need tartar sauce. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, you need a special tartar sauce called tartar sauce, but that's a whole different, uh, you know,
Is that
story.
why they call it the TARDIS in Doctor Who?
Exactly. That's
you
exactly
guys
why
are
it's called the
Ah,
TARDIS.
that
getting
makes
so
sense.
close but missing it, and it's amazing.
They
Thank
What?
you,
have fish.
chat.
They have fish and chips in England.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, they,
yes. That's why it's a British show, because tartar sauce is very prominent in a place that has fish and chips,
yep.
and
You
when you eat
nailed
so
it.
much fish and eat so much sauce,
Hmm.
like so much tartar sauce with
Yeah,
fish,
yeah.
like you're just asking for a time traveler from a different galaxy far away in time and space to visit you.
Hmm.
That's why the doctor is there.
Yep.
And that plot and explanation is vastly more like understandable and actually makes sense compared to what we're getting from Disney, BBC Disney right now.
That's also
I
true.
I haven't watched the new stuff, but
I know Salty was
I
doing videos on him for a while. I don't know if he's
don't know.
even watched anything lately,
I don't
but
know. Salty is still in here. Are you still doing? Are you still uh choking down the Doctor Who?
he's still here.
Yeah,
He just
because he
said you
is.
make a lot of sense, which is odd.
It
But
does make a lot of sense. I mean, what have I said that doesn't make any sense?
oh, okay, the new
The
season
fish in
doesn't
the
come out
time
till
stream.
April. Just the
Yeah,
specials came out. Okay,
I mean the TARDIS is alive, right?
yeah, the TARDIS
Because
is his wife.
the TARDIS is a freaking fish.
We've gone full circle.
Of course.
Now I want shrimp.
Yeah. I mean the TARDIS can change into any form, like an octopus.
I don't know if that's canonically correct.
It is. The Doctor can't. The Doctor's one can't.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't know if that's canonically correct now because I don't watch the new stuff.
Well, now that
But
it's Disney, there's nothing as canon.
like you go back to the first one and the
Hmm.
doctor's just like, huh, it's still a police box. Wonder what's wrong with it.
Hmm.
Because it's supposed to change into different stuff.
Got it.
It's supposed to, like the master's TARDIS. It's been like a column. It's been a random like clock tower. It's been a carnival truck. It's been a whole bunch of stuff because his TARDIS has a disguising mechanism that actually works. But no, the doctor just has a big blue box and he can't fix that one. It's that one hiccup in his pickup truck that he can't
Mm.
fix. You know.
That's why Higgs are to Earth War. Get to the police.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably another reason why he hangs around Earth so much.
Hmm. You guys know what a police box is.
I do like the classic Who. I've never really. There's some episodes from New Who that I like, but I've always preferred classic Who. Always.
Yeah, David Glenn. I like the concept of the War Doctor, but I feel like it also
Didn't like the
just.
War Doctor.
I like John Hurt being the War Doctor, but then the whole concept of everything that it created was just a bigger motherless child of an idea.
Yeah, I saw what they were trying to do, and try to give them more drama and more like I get it, but
I liked the idea of John Hurt as a more of a militant doctor style, but the fact that he only got one special and then what they did with it is open the door for all the other crap is just they weren't good to him being a cameo or somebody who's actually
I kind of like how that looks.
okay. I dig it. And it's okay. It's gonna be a little bit accentuated. You're kind of like an SD in some ways, right?
Kind of, but like I'm building it as high grade scale, so because I'm using the freaking high grade as a base and model, literally a model. It's just gotta be a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's gonna be that way, and that one's gonna be that way. Okay. I kind of want to make a little side notch. Ronnie, what you doing?
I don't know. I was talking a minute ago, but my mic was on mute.
Uh-oh.
Ah, that happens.
So that's why you didn't hear me say anything. I forgot what I said, but yeah.
That's okay.
Right now I'm just I'm just kind of trying to paint the joints on the back here a nice dark color that is dark. And other than that, I mean, this thing's basically done. I'm just kind of doing panel lining and touch up work and clean up.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And then I'm going to get a second one in the mail. And then if I get a third one, I will have enough units to defend my ship.
There you go.
So what's up with Japanese? So the ship that I bought is called, in the subtitles, it's often called the Reinforce Junior. But then sometimes I'll see it spelled out as Lean Horse Junior, which of course reminds me of the horse from, Charlie's show, or formerly from his show. And so I'm just trying to figure out, like, where's the breakdown in communication? Is it the Lean Horse or the Reinforce?
I don't know. They change stuff around. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I feel like the Japanese version and just like the Bandai America, they're like, let's name it something different. Just
Yeah, something up with their whole localization effort or lack thereof.
yeah, I don't. Sometimes I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna finish this leg, and then we're probably gonna call it quits after I'm done puttying up this guy with the foam clay. I am liking this foam clay though stuff. So it's working out really nice. It's kind of giving a nice good texture to it. I'll probably be able to sand it down once it like heats up and dries fully. off screen, I'll probably build the backpack, and I'll hook up all the joints and stuff like that, and maybe get the feet going, and then the hands, and then it'll be done.
Sweet.
And then the fun part, the painting part, I probably will stream that bit. And then I'll have to build the control, the what do you call the freaking marionette controls.
There
Oh,
we go.
I also have to do the shield and the Gatling cannon.
Yeah.
Because the shield and Gatling cannon have to be, you know?
Yeah. You
I
gonna
mean,
make
if
a
you-
sword too?
I might. I like the heaters, but like the Gouf always gets a sword.
Yeah, that's true.
And that thing is a scary sword too. It's like,
Oh, it's impressive.
it's impressive. It's not like the Gundam in the basic gym. They all get their like just a beam saber.
Mm-hmm.
Beam saber. Just a
But
tower
then-
size. It's a tower size lightsaber.
Yeah. But then you've got some of the other goofs that have the beam and the heat blade that has the effect part that looks really cool.
That's true. Yeah, you know they're coming out with a Southern Cross P Bandai stuff.
Tell me more.
I think it's high grade. I saw something about it. I was like, oh, this is really cool. So it's a Zaku, but it's a high mobility type Zaku from Doza's Island. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely. I was looking at the Doan's Island. I watched it last week, and so now I'm a little more interested in the model kits. I have mixed attitudes on some of the changes, but overall, it's very nice.
Tell me more.
Like, for example, in the RX-78-2 Gundam, there's now an extra sensor window right at the neck, so where that golden neck armor goes. There's like a little green rectangle there. So apparently that must be the backup camera, so that if the Gundam gets decapitated, that must be the backup sensor.
Okay.
And then beyond that, just more like stuff. So like they didn't put Hayato in a gun tank. They put him in the in a second gun cannon in the movie instead. So while Kai is equipped with the regular artillery, Hayato is equipped with missile launchers like the one that Snacks built a few weeks back.
Yeah, it has a missile pod and the cannons.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those are cool though.
Yeah, it worked out.
I kept the classic cannons on just because, you know, but I do like the missile pods. They're freaking awesome.
Well, if you watch, did you watch Doan's yet? Doan's Island?
Yeah. They had both of the the ordnance loading on it. They had one with the cannons and one with the missile pods. They both got wrecked by the freaking the more experienced freaking Xeon fighters, but freaking.
Once again, Pat S goes besmirching my name in the chat.
Good for you, Pat S.
Unacceptable.
Yes, very acceptable.
For some reason, it's
Thank-
not. I'm typing in chat, but it's not showing up. So that's neat.
Oh, don't know why.
Hey, Pat S, check your DMs when you have a chance, if you're still around.
Maybe you have the same thing that freaking memes and Ronnie G had with Snow.
Well, I was just I think it timed
Wait,
out
no,
or
you.
something.
Yeah, you. Excuse me. Yeah, you
Bless
paid.
you.
You put a chat in earlier. I saw
Yeah,
you put
but
a chat in earlier.
I reloaded the page, and so I think it's being goofy.
It's probably on your end. Yeah.
It's on my end. Uh, and sometimes it takes when I'm live streaming and then going to YouTube, and then it tries to overclock everything. It takes a second to catch up, even though I think all my ad blockers are off. I am not a waffle, awesome one. Thank you very much.
Of course not. He's a pancake. There we go.
I want a waffle. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I might have been eating cold spaghetti on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, so I think Saturday night I was eating cold spaghetti. But not today, Pat S. Not today.
We might have to flare up this a little bit, but other than that,
I am not a fluffy croissant, you know. Why are we turning me into food? Although there may or may be a meme flowing out there by Toxic Man Flu of me Funkwaddle on a croissant. That's real.
it's real. Funny. Okay, I've got that too right there. This one here. This one here. This one. And I will say that looks pretty good. For the whole what? I don't know, what do you think, Punkwaddle? It's looking pretty good. The leg units.
Yeah, they're looking
They
pretty
fit.
good.
They fit pretty good. I knew it was gonna look 100%, but I will take 90%. 90% accuracy. It look fantastic. Sweet. Right, I'm gonna let these dry because this happens. Oh. What didn't want to happen is happening. Oh no. Right. Put you there. Put you there. And I put Punkwaddle on timeout.
What?
Joking.
Sorry, all this food talk is making me hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Well, do fromage, punkritos, pumpkin cheese.
Yeah, the waist unit, I think I got the waist unit a little off. It was hard to measure and like proportionalize.
Yeah.
Waist unit was very difficult, but I got a ballparked it pretty okay, so I will take that.
Well, the other thing is once you have this established in wired and connected, if you're like, okay, well, I need to modify this piece, right? You can just adjust the waist and everything else fits, right?
Essentially, as long as the waist is moving the legs in walking form, and it looks okay, I will be happy with it.
Well, and once you get the hose and all that stuff, it's gonna bulk it out too.
Yeah, it's gonna look a little better with the hose on it.
Yeah, the hose and getting a hose is always nice.
Yeah, hose with a big backpack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chunk in the trunk.
Chunk in the trunk, exactly. All right. Okay, guys, that was good. That was fun.
It was good.
All right, Ronnie, what do you got for us?
You will not cut me off mid-sentence because I am not going to advertise myself and make myself vulnerable.
For what the people didn't know is one time
last week.
I asked Ronnie, and he gave his spit. And then I asked Punkwaddle, and then I cut him off right away. And then last week, I asked Punkwaddle, then I asked Ronnie, and then I cut Ronnie off. But what you all didn't know is Ronnie continued.
For about.
And then continued and continued. And
I tried to let him know.
It's like, hey, we ended the stream. It's like, oh yes, we are ended the stream. But before we go, I want to tell you guys about.
It was hysterical.
No, 'twas funny. It was childish on my end, yes, but yes.
So yeah, since we're still on, I'll just say I have a Monday show at 10:45 p.m. Eastern time. That's 3:45 GMT time. Feel free to come through. I gotta hit up Disney Sheep Herder and get him on next week maybe if he's available.
And Solstice stay away from Mercury. It's in retrograde. I don't know if that's true, but
I mean, I don't see why I should stay away. I'm not gonna drink it. I'm not gonna boil it. I just want to put it in like a controlled container. I bought flasks. I got flasks, in little cone shaped.
That's true. That's true.
Things.
I think Stuletta belongs in a controlled environment.
So,
But jokes aside, I do appreciate.
Yeah, in a controlled environment, like her soul in a Gundam.
So you can catch me tomorrow on Floor from Under Rock. We're gonna hang out. We do Friday night Fortnite stream now with Mrs. Flu, which means it's very funny. As she learns the game and she gets mad at us, and then Wilton runs away and leaves us all to die. It's a great time. And then there's me on my channel, Punkwaddle, and I'll come up with a video or something. Oh yeah. This weekend is Texas Independence Day, so I might have to do something on that. Stay tuned.
Cool. I did not know you guys had an Independence Day, but that sounds like a momentous occasion.
See, once upon a time, Texas was their own country.
It was. There were at least 6 flags over Texas.
The Lone Star Republic.
Lone Star State, sir. Lone Star State.
Oh, Lone Star State. But isn't it also a republic?
I mean,
I don't know. Making shit up. I'll be honest. I'm gonna take your word for it since you inhabit Texas.
I inhabit all of Texas.
Oh shit! You're so fat that you inhabit all of Texas.
No, I just have a wider wingspan than people give me credit for.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yes. And if you want a wide wingspan and not be fat, tune in tomorrow with Coach and his Workout Wednesday. That show is going to be before the show that nobody watches. So yeah, I'm joking. Everybody watches the Prattle Call or whatever it's called.
It's now just it's not Prattle Call anymore. I think it's just Under Rock.
Well, just Under the Rock.
Yeah. I am not only the law, I am the Texas.
It's probably where it belongs. Okay, so with that, everyone, I say good night. Ronnie, can you sing us out?
This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. And da 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 da.